Okay, so hi everyone. Welcome to the physically based modeling course for the second half of the semester, the event semester for academic year 2019 and 2020. For today, we will talk about Unity. Yeah, we will move forward from Visual C Sharp, Visual Studio, and we will create a physically based modeling in Unity. So for these topics, for this course, we will talk about Unity and how it compares with Visual Studio, especially Visual C Sharp. And then we will learn how to install Unity. It should be a straightforward process. And then after we install Unity in our desktop, then we will learn how to create a new Unity project. We will familiarize ourselves with the Unity editor interface. Yeah, and then we will go through the basic concepts of creating an application, or in this case, a game in Unity. Yeah, we will create some simple objects, and then we will learn how to navigate in the Unity interface. And then for the last topic, we will create a very simple interaction by using scripting. Yeah. For the first one, let's talk about Unity itself. Yeah. For the last 7 weeks, in this PBM course, we have learned how to implement various physics animations in Visual C Sharp. Yeah, for example, we have talked about kinematics, how to animate the linear motion, KLB, KLBB, and then GJB, and also parabolic motion. Yeah, we have also implement the animation for forces. Yeah, the Newton's force law, and also for the momentum. Yeah, if you have learned yourself, if you have created your physics animation yourself in the Visual C Sharp, then you will find we have many inconveniences here. For the first one, how to rotate picture boxes. Yeah, we cannot actually rotate picture boxes without adding some complicated codes. Yeah, so that's why in the Newton's law topic, we don't talk about the friction motion in slopes, because in Visual C Sharp we cannot rotate the picture box. Yeah. The second is how to detect collisions between two objects. Yeah. Maybe you have tried to detect about with using bounds. Yeah, but uh, that means we only use a box for detecting collisions. Yeah. What if our object is actually not a rectangle one? For example, like a basketball. Yeah, it should be round instead of boxes. Yeah, and then the most inconvenience we had is the inverted y-axis. Yeah. In daily life, we usually talk about y-axis positive being upwards. Yeah, but in Visual C Sharp, y-axis is actually downward. Yeah, so we must flip everything, including modifying our physics formula to be able to simulate the physics correctly. Yeah. For example, like in the free fall motion. Yeah. So that's why we will move from Visual C Sharp. Yeah, because Visual C Sharp is actually not meant to create animations and games. We will move forward to the Unity. Yeah, this one is a highly popular game engine. We can create 2D or 3D games in Unity. For PBM, we will use immediately 3D games. Yeah. Unity has a multi-platform support. That means we can develop one game to be able to run on various platforms like Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and as well as mobile phones and some consoles as well. Yeah, it is free, at least for our use, for our personal use. If we develop a game which has a revenue or funding less than $100K in the last 12 months, then it's free. Yeah. For PBM, we won't sell our game, so we will just use the free version. Okay, if you want to install Unity, please go here to the Unity store immediately. Yeah, you can go here immediately to get started with the Unity Personal. This is the free version one. Yeah, and then accept these terms, and you will download what we call Unity Hub. Yeah, Unity Hub is actually a landing page for the Unity. Here we can create projects, learn some tutorials if you want to explore Unity by yourself. Yeah, we can also access the community if you want to add something to the Unity community, yeah, answer Unity and some other forums. Also, we can manage Unity installations over here. Yeah, you can download the Unity Hub first. It is roughly only, I can't remember, it's only 50 megabytes in size. Yeah, but it doesn't contain any Unity editor. Yeah, I will open my Unity Hub first. Yeah, so this is the example of a Unity Hub. Oh yeah, while you are downloading the Unity Hub, you may want to create a Unity ID here. Yeah, we can use Unity without creating a Unity account, but if you want, you can create one. Yeah, the advantage of using a Unity ID when you are logged into the Unity Hub, then you can save your project in the cloud. Yeah, for our personal use, if I'm not mistaken, we have roughly 1 GB free of space. Yeah. So for example, here I have one Unity project stored in the cloud, which is not I have not already downloaded here. Yeah. If you install Unity in for the first time, then you must add the Unity editor first. Yeah. Just go to the install step. Usually you will find nothing here, but since I have already installed some Unity editors, then I will have two editors here. I have the 2019 version and the 2018 versions. Yeah, for you, just simply click add to add a new Unity editor. Yeah, and then choose the latest official releases here. Yeah, since I have installed Unity 2019 and 2018, both of those selections are grayed out for me. Yeah, but for your fresh installations, you will be able to select the Unity 2019.3.9. Yeah. For the rest of the semester, we will use this version, Unity 2019.3.9. Yeah. If there are any updates, then you are free to update your Unity. Yeah. But I will just stick to 2019.3.9. Yeah, maybe sometime later, Unity 2020 will be released. You may want to upgrade. Yeah, let's say I want to install Unity 2017 here. Yeah, just click next. Yeah, and then you want to add some modules to the Unity. Yeah, for now, I think you are fine without installing any of these modules. Yeah, but later on, if you want to also be able to publish your project or your game to Android, for example, or iOS or Mac and some others, then you can go back here and add more modules. Yeah. For now, just click done. Yeah, and then please make sure you are connected to the internet because Unity Hub will download the selected version. Yeah, the editor and then install it for you. For now, I will just click cancel. Yeah, here, don't forget to select version. If you have LTS here, LTS means long-term support. That means this version of Unity no longer receives updates. And these are the modules. You are free to leave all of them unchecked and just click done. Wait until the installation finishes. The download is usually varies, up to 1 GB. Only after you have installed at least one Unity editor, then you can create new project. If you want to create a new project, then just click to the projects tab. Here this is the list of any Unity projects I have created in my computer. If not, then this list should be empty. To create a new project, you can just simply click new here. If you click new, then you will use the latest version of Unity editor installed in your PC. If in any case you want to install or you want to create a project that uses the older versions of Unity, then instead click here. If you click on the drop down box, then you will be able to select the versions, Unity versions you want to use. If not, if you want to use the latest versions, then just click new here. You can confirm by reading the title here. Create a new project with Unity 2019.3.9. This is the latest Unity version installed in my computer. For PBM, leave the templates to 3D. This is the default template used in Unity to create a new project. Then you may wish to change the location of your project. I will leave it here and give a name to your project. A project name will also be your game's name. For this course, let's say I want to name my project Hello Unity. But because I have a project named Hello Unity, then I will name it Hello Unity again. Hi. If you have make sure your selections is correct. Template 3D, the location is correct, your project name is correct, and then click create. And then you will create it with Unity editor splash screen for 2019. And some progress bars. Just wait until it finishes. I will skip my video until this process of creating my new project is complete. Okay, so my project creation is complete. At your computer, you may not find the exact same Unity editor interface. Because I have already modified my Unity editor. For starters, maybe you will find your layout to be something like this. That's fine. We will talk about this interface first. The Unity editor interface. After we have familiarized with the windows, for example, what is hierarchy, and then what is scene, what is inspector, and so on. After we know them, what they are meant to show us, and how we will use them, then you may rearrange the layout. For now, let's talk about the interface first. As you can see here, there are 7 main panels, or we can just call it windows. We have scene, game, asset store, hierarchy, inspector, project, and console. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 windows. These are the main windows, the default windows when we use a default layout. let's talk about each of them. Yeah, you may close asset store window for now. We will not use it for the remaining of this course. Yeah, up to the 14th week, we will not use asset store at all. So for screen space, you may want to close it or just leave it here open. Okay, the first window is the scene window. The scene window is where we put all our objects, or Unity call them game objects, yeah, to create a level or a map. A level or a map in a game is called scene in Unity. For the first time we create a new project, the Unity editor automatically creates a sample scene, yeah, conveniently named sample scene. Yeah, one game has a minimum of one scene. Yeah, for example, the first level is one scene, and then the main menu is also one scene. Not all objects here will be seen by players. Yeah, what the players see is shown in the game window. Yeah, so here I have two tiny objects for my sample scene. Yeah, I have a little camera here and a little sun over here. Yeah, we will discuss what are these later. Yeah, if you see at the upper right hand side, upper right side of the scene window, you will have this gizmo. Yeah, this gizmo is used to tell yourself about the axis in Unity. Yeah, you can just memorize it like this. X, Y, Z is red, green, and blue. Yeah, X, Y, Z, R, G, and B. Yeah, this color code also applies to another tools we will see later. So just remember X, Y, Z is R, G, and B. Yeah, and then if you have persp here, it means perspective. Yeah, I have persp here also, perspective. If I click over here, it will change to ISO. Yeah, ISO means isometric. We will just leave it into a perspective view. Yeah, it is a default view of our 3D game. Yeah, and then let's talk about the game window itself. Yeah, the game window is what the players will see during their play. Yeah, it is affected by what a camera see. Yeah, one one scene consists of at least one camera. Yeah, I will expand this hierarchy first to to see what objects are there. Yeah, we have a main camera here and we have a directional light here. Yeah, so main camera functions as our eye. Yeah? Function like our eye. So anything that the camera sees will be rendered in the game view. Yeah, so this is the exactly the same of what the player will see when they run our game. Yeah, so if I have an object that is outside of these bounds, yeah, it is actually very big. We will learn how big actually the field of view is, yeah, after we have learned how to navigate in the scene window. Yeah, for now we only see this. Yeah, this is the skybox. Yeah, the default one provided by Unity. We can see the sky here, the blue sky, and the ground, which is a gray ground. Yeah, and then at the bottom side we have a project window. Yeah, this is where we do asset management. Yeah, as you can see here, we have already given one folder that is scenes. Yeah, you can double click it to see what this folder contains. Yeah, it contains the sample scene itself. Yeah, so scene in Unity is saved in a .unity file. So for example, if my scene is called a sample scene, then the file is called sample scene.unity. Yeah, in Unity we have so many assets. Yeah, it may include 3D models, scenes, scripts, audios, fonts, videos, and many others. Yeah, we will learn how to add some assets later. Yeah, because the assets can grow very quickly, then it is advised to create folders for each type of assets. Yeah, here Unity has provided us an example. Yeah, it creates a scenes folder. So later on, when we need to create some scripts, then please create a scripts folder first. Yeah, so that your assets does not clutter over here. Any changes you do over the project window will actually reflect to the file explorer. File explorer. Yeah. So here you can actually right click on the assets folder, and then you can choose to show in Explorer. Yeah. We have the assets folder here. Please don't touch the other folders. Yeah. Only the assets folder. Yeah, and then let's say I create some new new folder. Yeah, for example, like fonts. Yeah, immediately when I have created a fonts folder here, if I go back to my Unity, my fonts folder will also be created in quotes. Yeah, created in the project. Yeah, so any changes happen in the project folder will be reflected on the project window and vice versa. Yeah, so let's say I create a new folder here called models. If I look at the file explorer, then I will also have the models folder over here. Yeah, so for asset management, you may want to do it in the file explorer immediately, or you can just use the project folder. Yeah, this is the scene files. Unity scene is stored in a .scene file. Oh yeah, before I continue, I must warn you, there is no autosave feature in Unity. Yeah, uh, usually in Visual C Sharp, when we run our code, then it will automatically save. Yeah, in Unity, we don't have such a luxury like that. Yeah, running the current scene does not automatically save any changes. Yeah, so please remember periodically save your scene manually. Yeah, manually by just simply call the save menu. Yeah, Control S as usual. Yeah, the next window we will talk about is the hierarchy. Yeah, the hierarchy shows the game object hierarchies. Yeah, all objects which are in the current scene or current open scene will be shown in the hierarchy. Yeah, we have two game objects by default. The main camera, yeah, determines what will be rendered on the screen or on the game window here. The second one is directional light. For now, you can imagine this is the sun to our project. Yeah, it is a source of light. It is a directional light. Just imagine a sun. And then the next window is inspector. Yeah, if I select any object on my hierarchy, then the inspector will show any properties to its to the selected game object. Yeah. So for example, here if I select main camera, I will have some properties here. Transform. I have a position, rotation, scale, and so on. Yeah, I have camera here, and then I also have audio listener here. If I select my directional light, then I will have a transform and light. Each one of these boxes, the transform, the camera, and audio listener for my main camera is called a component. Yeah, so I have a transform component, I have a camera component, and I have a audio listener component for my main camera. Yeah, later on we can add new components here. We can also attach our script. Yeah, any of our custom scripts are regarded as components also. Yeah, if you look at these two game objects, yeah, you will notice that both main camera and directional light have a transform component. Yeah, transform component is a default component for every game object. Yeah, so each time you create a new game object, then you will have a transform by default. And then the next window is a console window. Yeah, you will want your console window to be empty at all times. Yeah, because the console window actually lists all of the errors and warnings on your project. Yeah, so you want your console window to be error free. Asset store. This is where you search for any assets, yeah, provided by Unity and many other providers. You can search for free assets or also paid assets. You must be logged in on your Unity ID to be able to download and add any assets from Asset Store. Yeah, we will not use the Asset Store for the rest of our courses. Yeah, so you can safely close this tab or the window. Okay, so those are the main windows in Unity. Yeah, so after you have familiarized with Windows, then you can rearrange these windows. Yeah, usually I will suggest you to have some layout like this. Yeah, please separate scene and game. Yeah, because sometimes you may want to check what are the get objects will actually be seen by the players. Yeah, so separate scene and game. You can just drag and drop the panels to or to the windows to anywhere you wish. Yeah, and then put hierarchy, inspector, and project windows close to each other. Yeah, why? Because sometimes we will need to drag something from hierarchy to the inspector, and then from project to hierarchy, project to inspector, and so on. Yeah, because these three windows are usually related to each other, then I prefer for them to be close to each other, something like this. Yeah, so I have roughly this is my preferred layout. Yeah, if you want, you can also research for yourself. Yeah, for the default, another layout provided by the Unity 2.3 is something like this. Yeah, you can see it's very similar to my preferred layout. For split, we have 4 scenes here. Yeah, maybe if you want to look at your scenes in a different perspective, default, and so on. Yeah, you can save your layout later if you like. Yeah, so for example here, I have saved my layout in a layout named my layout. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, this is my preferred layout when working with Unity. Yeah, of course, you may not agree with me. Yeah, later if you have another layout that is more convenient from you, then go ahead. Yeah, this is the sample layout I prefer to use usually. Yeah, okay. For the next topic, we will learn about the basics in Unity. Yeah, we will create simple game objects and how to manipulate them in our scene.